Morning all. I just thought I'd start up a little live stream. Let me check whether it's actually happening. Let's flip over here. Go to my profile and let's have a look. Oh yeah, Mark Kelly, Slice of Life. There we go. Okay, so all this is a morning roundup. It's not really a shill stream. It's more like a post shill stream, because I gave everyone yesterday the chance to join a collection on called the Happy Valley on object.com, and over 200 of you jumped in. So today I'm just going to show you what's entailed behind the scenes and do a little bit of a buy stream, because I've topped up the wallet overnight. So I've come back to the responses to my original post, and you can see I've been picking up the addresses and telling people when they're done. So I've got down to the point where I haven't added things. So this is what's entailed. This is why you'll see why, with 200 of these to add, why I asked for the simplest possible presentation. I don't want to go looking for through people's galleries, interesting though that is, because it takes a little bit of work, and I did a few hours on this yesterday. And all we have to do is look at this list of people who've already been added. Some great names in there, some great pieces already being dropped. But what we have to do is put in someone's name and just let's unlock this. And then we just have to confirm it. Costs just about a cent to add every name, so that's no big hardship. And then just to, as much as anything, to make sure that I can keep track of who's been added and who hasn't, I'll just say it's done. And then the person who receives this will go and look in their profile and in the collaboration section, and they'll be able to accept the invite. And then when they go to create, Happy Value will be one of the collections that they have available to them. So Xenex, who was very busy on the Foundation base ETH drop, the Hanger is jumping in here. There's a big lot of overlap with Hanger 1. I haven't forgotten about Hanger 1, and I'll mention a little bit about that later. And the reason I'm not rolling straight onto Hanger 2 is because I was thinking of doing it for June the 1st, but there's another big drop happening on Foundation base ETH on June the 1st, which I can't talk about. It's not me, but it's someone. I don't want to be competing. I don't want to be kind of splitting the attention. So I'll probably roll Hanger 2 back to middle of June, something like that. And Hanger 2 will be based on the artists will be drawn from everyone who has collected from Hanger 1. So it's a really easy list to compile, and anyone can join at any time. Hanger 2, you just have to buy a piece, however cheap, from Hanger 1. And I'm thinking of doing something the same for the next collection on Tezos as well, on object.com, because you can see how many people have been added in here. There's over 200. Of those, fewer than half have actually listed anything. So, you know, there's no point rolling the whole section over. But if we just go down here, see this CSV, you can download a CSV with everyone who owns anything in this collection. So that includes collectors and also people who've actually minted and who are currently sitting on their own pieces. And this is what that CSV looks like. Zanita has gone crazy. Has got 524 pieces, not collected. This is that they've minted and made available. I've got 119. They are mainly pieces that I've collected because I've only minted about 5 of my own, and then other people have jumped in with different degrees of enthusiasm. Some people I know are just collectors. I think Miss MacD has collected, maybe Leslie has collected, but haven't been added as contributors, as artists. It doesn't matter. This is a list of everyone who's kind of taken the Happy Valley seriously. All of these addresses will go into Happy Valley 2. Open to suggestions as to what the name for that should be. But it's not too late. Get on that scoreboard by minting something inside Happy Valley or collecting something within Happy Valley. So the criteria will be a little bit different from Hangar 2. The follow-up to Happy Valley will be artists who've actually minted and collectors who've jumped in. Any artists among them who want to join. So we've done all of that. Let's not forget what we have to do here, which is to say to Deeper Flows, it's been done. Maybe I'll just do one more of these because it's not going to be too interesting just seeing me working my way through these. There's probably another 10 to be added here. So we've done Deeper Flows. We're going to go for Sarah. Welcome aboard, Sarah. I think we could get up to, I'm not drawing the plug, I'm not pulling the plug just yet, so we might get up to sort of 300. We added 200 just yesterday. And this is starting to, this collection is starting to make waves in the object.com set of collections. Let's go back. Sarah, we're done. I think this needs a little bit more concentration than I can manage when I'm narrating as well. So we'll make this the last one for now, and we'll go back to it later. Let's have a look at the Happy Valley. Let's have a look at object.com. This looks great, doesn't it? 772 TES total volume. But what you've got to bear in mind is 690 of that is me. That's if I look at what I've spent in the last day, we'll just scroll down. Look, Happy Valley trending collection 772. Hicket Nunk is always there because it's the leftover from the old Hicket Nunk platform. But if we scroll down here, we get somewhere near top creators. Well done, Jorge. I see you're right up there. Icon, Annie. Look, 682 of that, that 700 and odd volume was just me chipping in, as I generally do, trying to support the people who joined the thing. I'll normally buy one per person, so it doesn't matter if you drop one edition or you drop 10. I'm probably going to collect from you once, up to about 10 TES, and excluding Not Safe for Work and Peppies, and obviously excluding things that are way over the 10 TES mark. But we've got some way to go. Let's go back to the Happy Valley. Yeah. So we've got some way to go. I'd encourage everyone who's maybe has sold a few pieces here to go ahead and buy from their fellow artists. Have a browse through this, see what's available. There's some splendid works. I've collected up to about here. Yeah, so I'm going to just quickly go through and pick up some pieces that I haven't touched yet. Zanita is going absolutely crazy. Ridnaim, that's a great picture, but it hasn't got a price on yet. Harbour's Bliss, JJ. Now, how I check to see whether I've already bought something from people is this way. Countryside, pretty sure I haven't picked up anything from JJ yet. So let's just dive in and work our way through some of these. This is a splendid painting. Harbour's Bliss. Love that use of colour. So while that's going off and finalising, $15.99, that's a little above the budget. It is a 1 of 1 though, so I'll probably come back to Anaya. Irfan Sam. Irfan Sam, I think this is his first one in Happy Valley. Yes, it is. There's some great photography available on Tez, and I'm delighted that a lot of great photographers have jumped in and decided to list their pieces. So this is a bit different from the usual buy streams that I do, where I'm trying to work my way through all of the responses. This time it's all pre-done for me. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel, really. That's a funny expression, isn't it? You shoot fish in a barrel, you probably miss the fish and put a hole in your barrel. Ordinary Artist, I think, this is the first one. Yeah, everything up to here is paving my own way. But then we've got this tree picture, which is the first one on here. So let's go in there. I'm a little bit reluctant. I mean, there are some people have put up things for 10 or 12 tears, which are 1 of 1s. And I've gone and bought them, and I thought, well, that's kind of preventing anyone else from getting them. I sort of, it sounds weird, but I sort of prefer if people put up an edition, then I can grab the first one, but there's still the possibility of other people getting a hold of them. Arisu, oh no, Arisu has just been, Arisu unfortunately missed out on the foundation drop, but I'm very pleased to see you pop up here with a selection of Van Gogh-esque paintings. Contemplation is a nice one as well. Arisu, the Happy Valley. This sweet home is great. Now, Zanita has done an awful lot. Some of them, I'll be honest, look a little bit naive and simple for my tastes. But I'm going to pick the one that I like best as I go through. Nastia Miro is, this is new. Nastia has just started listing. So we'll pick this one up. And let's get back to selecting the best Zanita piece. You know what? I think that fish is as good as any of them. I like the dragon as well. Mama's Day Zanita. That's interesting. That's like, I guess that's a mama being covered with stickers by her child. Oh, Happy Valley. Should we go Painted Stones? Spooky Circus. You know what? This is the one that I like best. I think I can pick up a couple. These are really, really cheap, but I think the one I like best is this slightly abstract one. Happy Room in Cheerful Colour Palette Series. This is why Zanita's got over 500, because she's got a bunch of pieces. and sort of 20 editions of each. So we're going to pick up that, and I think I'm going to pick up the fish pick as well. Let's go for this fish drawing. So yeah, I'd encourage you to have a browse. There is some great art at very cheap prices here. Everyone, I think probably because I said I would be buying up to 10 Tezos, that's the most typical price point I'm seeing. Wild Beauty from Faizi Ostad is next. Pretty sure that I haven't, that there's nothing else. No, this Wild Beauty is the first Happy Valley entry from Faizi. Wow, just look at that. Look at the colours on this. It's a very nice stylized group of horses. Shararith at 20 is slightly over my budget, and Catty Artist at 12 is almost within range, and it's a beautiful piece. I wonder how this is done. I don't know whether it's photo bashed or a charcoal picture. As you can tell, I've got fairly broad tastes. There's not a lot that I don't like, and I like to see the variety that's in here. You know, I found a Nifty Gateway, especially the things that they curate themselves, become very sameish. There's a lot of glitch art, a lot of stuff that, you know, you've got very used to. It's very standard things, whereas something like this, Mother from the Happy Valley, from Amene Kuravand, this is really quite interesting. This is the hair spread out and reimagined as a tree full of nesting birds. It's beautiful, and I didn't actually have any part in this, and don't feel like you've got to do this, but Amena Kuravand has included me as a collaborator, so I'll get a notification as though I've sold something. As I say, you could do. There's no obligation to include me as a collaborator. You can absolutely mint and take 100% for yourself. But thank you very much, Ameni. Sanam, I think that I just picked something up from Sanam yesterday. Or maybe I didn't. Let me see whether I got one of these. Color and light. Minimal Persian art. There's some lovely pieces here. Okay, let me just check. Yes, one is owned by me, so I've already picked this one up. And Sun Age, I picked something up from. Sun Age, great artist, great. This one of one, Lunar Solace. Again, one of one from Sun Age for 10 Tez. You should be running to pick these ones up. They're amazing. Great contributor to the, and very popular contributor to the Foundation drop as well. Ophelia Karina. My memory isn't what it was. Yes, I picked up this new chapter from Ophelia Karina yesterday, which is a great piece. Reminds me a bit of the TV series Dark. you know what? I think I'm almost caught up. Let me just check on this one. Yes, I've owned this. So I've caught up. I bought something from everyone that's within those criteria. Gold Mystery is new. And Ridnheim has put 19 on there. Difficult Path 13. I like that a lot. So I'm going to stretch a point. I don't think I've gone as high as 15 yet, but I have gone as high as 13 if I really like the piece. And I saw Gold Mystery has made their debut with a very interesting looking piece. I've sold this by Newest, just so I pick up the ones I haven't seen before. Drowning Alone. Drowning Alone in the Happy Valley, if that isn't a contradiction in terms. This is kind of a sad piece. I hope it isn't like that crying boy that leads to houses being burnt down. I've just collected Drowning Alone. Oh, and here's Nifty Bonanza now. Nifty Bonanza, I think that I got something from yesterday. Yeah, I picked up this Give Love from Nifty Bonanza. But everyone else who's watching, or other artists who come along and check out this broadcast later, feel free to have a browse through, and I'm sure you'll find something that's within your budget and is well worth picking up. Blue Thorax, I don't think I've picked up anything from yet. Blue Thorax is also known on Foundation as Midnight Editions. Over there on Foundation, Midnight Edition is very not safe for work. But over here, we've got a nice piece, what looks like an overexposed film, overexposed camera shot. Got it. Okay, so I will return to I'll return to adding more addresses, because I could see there were about 10 more that wanted to be added, but that's not very interesting for you to watch, so I'll call a halt there. Let's just end the stream, and I'll talk to you later.